Good evening, everybody. Glad you're already here. And today, we shall continue our journey to make Tetris in Rust. It's day 3 already, and we made good progress yesterday, and I hope that we can continue on there. I'm a bit tired, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. And hello guys, Res Honk already in chat again for the 3rd time in a row, as well as Raleigh. Hello. Yeah, you said you waited all day. Well, thank you guys very much. I hope I can deliver on the promise. And you did too, well. And you were here from the beginning, so let's see all the great things that we can do today, shall we? I even put up a small box with the today's goals. I think that is probably a very nice addition, just for everybody just joining. They know exactly what we want to do. And yeah, so just to recap, we tried to make Tetris in Rust. I already did it some time ago, but progress got lost, and now we are doing it again, but even better with more efficient components and so on. What we have so far, we started on the both 2 memories that we have, the active memory and the static memory. So the active memory is for the falling pieces that we can actually control, left, right and down. And the static pieces are just the ones that are not moving unless a row is completed. And together they form the display. And on top of that, yesterday we set up some nice logic for game clocks. So all together we have a setup something like this, where we have the SPLENDID clocks on the right side and our display parts already moving. I read here from the beginning. Yeah, episode 2. I was wondering. I wasn't too sure, but well, you're again here today, so that's all that matters, doesn't it? So our pieces are falling down. We can press right. They will go right. Once they hit the bottom, there's a check currently only for the lowest row. And a new piece will be spawned, which is just 1 light in the moment, but we'll expand on that. And currently, well, you can do things like this, where you just go outside on the right, which is not ideal. And maybe today we have these things already figured out. Expand collision detection is on the game plan. And I also made some other improvements to the stream. There's more music and hopefully the latency on the messages, as you told me yesterday. It should be better now. Maybe you can give some feedback on that as well. So, I have another copy already over here because I set it up in the editor and made already some adjustments. Test. And hello Sunny, thanks for coming by. Another face that I certainly remember. So, this is our static memory. Currently we only have 8, meaning the lowest 2 rows, and we want to expand it to have all of our display. Only 9 seconds now. I think that's probably pretty good. Thanks for checking that one out. So we go over into our SPLENDID editor. And here's the build that we basically just saw. So now we want to go in here and copy and paste a whole bunch of things. Let's see if we can grab them nicely. Something like this. That's actually all the pieces that we... No, we need more. Editor time, exactly. It is editor time. Okay. Let's see. Yep, those are the ones that we want. And then we copy them over. Align them roughly. A bit further. That looks about right. And now we just need to connect a whole bunch of wires, as we usually do. And I will just, I guess, go through the color scheme that we have going on to make it easier for everybody to come along. I will mention it probably a couple of times, but just having that out there and like repeating it hopefully makes it a bit easier to see what things I'm actually wiring. So we just set up purple, which is the update one. Black will always be power. White is our reset. And what else? We need to have the orange one, which is going downwards. And the way we wire it up this way makes a lot of sense, right? Because we want to push all the static memory down, so it comes from up here and goes to the lower one in the next row. Oops. That is this one. And over here. Okay. Let's tidy them up, make them a bit more straight, and that looks pretty neat. What else do we have going on? We want to have that we write them over, but then we need to copy this first. And other than that, we also want to connect them to the screen that we made. So basically the lights are right under on the other side here, and these are just some OR switches. So, and it will always be this one. So. And how were your days? Like your day in particular, if you're watching. Hopefully very nice. Weekend coming up. I think that's always a good thing. And already on the last row. It's quite different, I feel like, to wire in here and then Rust. It's has a different touch to it. You're playing Minecraft. Yeah, you said you're playing some kind of skyblock with mods, I would assume. Okay, so now the static memory is connected to our display. Anything else for this? Should be good, okay. Oops, that is just a bit upside down. I think that was the Australian perspective. Specifically in Minecraft, mostly skyblock, yeah, I see. I'm playing two, but on a private server. So Minecraft or Rust on a private server. And then it's a rinse and repeat for the in-between layer. And this in-between layer handles both collision detection and also to save things from the active memory into the static one. So we copy it over once. twice and then a third time. Oh no! I think they got a bit messed up over here. That's looking very weird. Yeah, unfortunately there there are some bugs there with the editor that I need to figure out, but imagine having time. So we just revert the things that we made and try to clean that one we want to copy first. Otherwise, we'll have to clean it up 4 times. Now we only need to do it once. This one should not be deleted. Alright. You mean Minecraft? Alright, and then any particular kind of Minecraft with also some mods going, or just a private server with some friends? So, that's an easy one, and then we will see if the wires will let us do the stuff we want. Yes, we just need to exchange those and do that 4 times. Here. Fatih, hello. Thanks for joining and participating in chat. I hope you had a wonderful day. And now a wonderful start into the weekend. I'm playing with friends just for fun. No, that's all that matters, right? It's the fun and the memories you will have with the friends. So, and do you have any particular like building going or a quest you want to accomplish, or just see wherever Minecraft takes you? This one is a bit hard to grab. Yikes. Okay, can we cheat this one? Yeah, we shall just reconnect it manually. And then straighten, and now they are all wonderful. Check my direction, and let's see if we copy and paste them now. Hopefully that won't happen again. Oh no. Okay, well, then we have to do it again. That's a bit unfortunate, but could be worse. We are building a pretty big museum. Okay. What kind of museum? Is it just, you know, the typical, some art over here, some dinosaurs there, or any theme around the museum? So. And then next row. And then the ones that we are actually connecting right now are for the collision detection downwards. As we remember, orange is always down, so this is what we try to check over here. And then last row, a history museum. Alright. History can be quite interesting, right? It only depends who's telling it. In school it can be so boring if you have not a good teacher, but especially on YouTube I feel like there are many people doing very neat videos, and it's easy to get hooked on them. Okay, good. Now we have the basic setup for the in-between layer, but we obviously need to connect them to the active memory and to the static memory. Those are the lines over here to write them and just to power them from over the active memory. So they go in here and they come from here, I think. Let's double check. Yes, that's the right one. So from here over there and then just repeat. My history teacher is really good, so it's not boring. That is good to hear, good to hear. I mean, good teachers in general are important. But that's certainly one of the subjects that it shows. I had a bad teacher too. I think we all got some bad teachers. At the end, hopefully it's the good ones you will remember, but bad teachers can be quite a pain. Especially when you had beforehand a teacher you were very good with and you had a good mark, and then it changes and it's only because of the teacher that suddenly a mark drops. So that is the power done. And Sunny, are you working on any kind of labyrinth again, or are you actually like playing Rust in the moment or not? I don't even know. So, and then these lines are for saving. And as you can see, you know, we have these AND gates. So basically, when the cell is active and we want to save, it takes the exact position from the active memory and then puts it into the static one. Then this one, oh, we accidentally removed that one. That happened to me quite a lot already, that I just accidentally got rid of a wire and then it was 15 minutes of just me searching, why is it not working? And then, yeah, it was a wire that I accidentally clicked on. Okay, so that's that done. And next we want to have them go over here in order to save them. Yes, I made a labyrinth, a new one on building server. Oh, I see. So you're planning on actually making that one for the next wipe, or is it just something to have in your back pocket whenever the time feels right to play Rust again? Because you guys must know, Sunny is very talented in making very elaborate labyrinths in Rust. Always good fun to have her around. That is, unless you get lost in one of her labyrinths. Okay. Oops. Why is this one? Oh, we connected it to the wrong one. Mistakes can be made so easily. So here, nice. Then now we should be able to fully save something from up here back over here. So what else? Huh. I started to notice something. No. Oh no, 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 no. Because we're missing something. Because the problem is, yesterday we had another AND gate over here, which basically means, okay, it's the ground check, so if this one is on and then the one underneath in the static memory, this one should trigger. But because this is the lowest row, we said, okay, this will always trigger as soon as an active piece is here, so we can get rid of it. But now we need it for the other tiles. That's unfortunate. So let's figure that one out. Have these and copy them over, and then we need to adjust the spacing a little bit. So how are we gonna do that? Let's take those, put them a bit to the right, and the other ones I guess a bit to the left then. Think nothing, make it next season. We don't have enough players on the RP server. Oh, I see, yeah. That's a bit unfortunate, but there's also like a big German event going on in the RP scene, right? Are actually players from your servers on there as well? You know, the Rustlord one? I put nothing on pod IC. And then a bit over here. Just that it looks alright. At least a little bit. I am still here. Nice. And probably also still in Skyblock, right? How far are you with your run inside of there? Because you get like more and more resources and stuff you can make, right? You start out very simple, and then you get more and more blocks. That's at least the part that I can remember of it, but haven't seen much content myself. Okay. So, no, not that one. Okay. No, the spacing is alright, but we need to do the wires again. It's, you know, it's not like we just did those exact wires. I need to do them over again already, but that's how it goes if you don't plan ahead or make some mistakes. Yeah, those can stay. How was my day? It was, I'd say a bit tiring. I was working a lot on the plugin that I told you guys yesterday about, where I tried to make some quality of life changes to electricity, so other people can do also make cool things with electricity and make it a bit easier. So today I was working a lot on setting up the plugin, getting some infrastructure going, the right calls, language support, and what else? Yeah, I think just like some general variables, and then started on the things that produce power, like generators, windmills, solar panels, and so on, and also the batteries. And now you are able to change a few settings already. More will follow probably tomorrow. So for example, you can say, okay, this generator instead should have 1000, or just make a default, so every single windmill will, instead of 150, produce 600 by default, for example. I want it. Give. Yes, I will certainly distribute it to all the people that want to, and especially the friends I already made along. I want to have, I'm not sure if what parts will be free and what I might want to have like in a paid setting. That's something I need to figure out. But yeah, it will probably still take me a good while until it's finished. Maybe in a week I can have some people check it out, and then they probably make some suggestions, maybe some features they want in there. Maybe they will find some bugs that I then need to iron out. Oh well, still here. Good. I'll pay, just let me know. Alright, Sugar Da Vinci confirmed. Yeah, I mean, they're like some electricity controllers, but surprisingly enough, I've never seen a plugin that just changes how fast the electricity things are updating, which is so weird for me because doing that it's basically 2 lines of code, which are very easy to set up, but well, nobody did it, so I guess I'll just be the first then. Good, now that we have this one, we can do the collision detection downwards for the other ones as well, because currently we only have it for the lowest row, and we want to have it for the other ones as well, so things can actually stack. Currently it was, okay, on the lowest one it got saved, but then the next one would just fall into it, and it just wasn't working. So, in order to do this, we just set up these end branches. So basically what it does, if this one is on and then the one underneath inside the static memory, then it should trigger. And that's basically what we are checking over here. I still have the, oh yes, I changed some settings around, and have you already tried to post it once again in here? Because I said it that links can be distributed, but I might have to agree on them first. So those were like 2 options that I changed. Hopefully it's now working without like the potential risk of some people just coming by and putting some not so good links in here. So, that's that. The next row, no. This one, and over here to the one underneath. Not this one. It's so incredible that computers are just ones and zeros. Yes, that's true. I mean, especially with the calculator video, it might give some people like already an idea how things are working inside of computers. But it's certainly something I will explore in the future also and make some explanations about it. So hopefully a lot more people will understand computers just by watching me doing electricity in Rust. Because I think that's certainly a way more fun way to learn about it, right? So, and that's this one. Splendid. We might, or like not only might, but now we want to combine all of these. But I think for this we will just boost the signal, because if we just would add even more OR switches in between, at some point the power might not be enough. So let's just put one AND switch in between and give it some power, basically just boosting it out. Still deleted my message. Okay, maybe I'll just have a quick look over here. In this UI, it's also not showing. That's a bit sad, isn't it? Let's see. Automatic. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I really hope that it would be that feature that I talked about, but apparently it wasn't. So we will certainly find a way. One day I shall receive the clip, I'm sure of it. So, no, almost. No, that's not almost. This is inside of the wall. That was not where it should go. Okay, so copy this one over. Also, good luck with Tetris. It isn't that I'm quitting, I'm staying. Alright, yeah. I feel like we certainly need some luck. Or maybe just a lot of time. Certainly not the easiest thing, but given that I already made it and know how I want to have it, things should be kind of straightforward, because if I wouldn't know how to do it, you would see me way more like struggling, not knowing what I want to do, and then fiddling around, which, well, is certainly less fun than this. So at least this way I know roundabout where I want to go. Only thing is with the rotation. That's something still in the air for me. And 2 days ago, right after the stream ended and I went to sleep, I had kind of an epiphany. I was like thinking of another version of doing the active display that would allow us to maybe do rotations. But I'm just not sure if the component count, how much that would increase, and if that approach would be worth it. So that's something I still need to theory craft a bit around. And once I made a decision, I will certainly let you know. And I should definitely make the decision before we scale this one up. Of course, if we change this setup now, it's quite easy to adjust, but afterwards it will certainly get harder. I know how to do rotations. Okay. Well, I'm listening if you want to tell me. Okay, so. And then we have a power line again in black. Just to connect these. Certainly a lot of time we spent in the editor today, but I'm sure it will pay off very splendidly once we go over. So now basically we can just check from over here if there's a collision happening in the downward direction. And we wanted to have this one over here because this was our condition, so that one side is just going back to the first clock and the other in between spawns also a new piece. But that only should happen when we are actually colliding with something. So let's have the outcome come in over there. Connected to this. That's that part done, and then we need to also have that one figured in there, but that's something we do inside of Rust. So while we are at it, I can put in the detection for left and right, I think. I mean, I could do this, but do I want to? Nah, it will be fine. We just basically do the setup again, just for the other directions. And hello Finn, good to see you again, as well as John. Hope you two had a very good day. It's weekend, so I think Fridays are always good, and hopefully this will be a splendid start in the weekend for you. So blue means we want to go left, so therefore we should connect this one over here, meaning if this one is active, it should look for the static one left to it, and if both of them are active, this one will trigger, so we know we cannot go any further left. And how was your stream going, John? I saw you stream some Overwatch. This one, nope. And then that. Oh, and another connection we accidentally got rid of. Yeah, I get really angry when I play. Oh no, I was probably yelling at my teammates. I mean, that's how it goes when you're the healer, right? You try to do your best and then you just have a team that is not doing their part of the equation. Yeah. And then for the other guys maybe who don't know John, he's also doing something quite similar in a way. He's in the nitty-gritty of Rust electronics himself, and also tries to develop some software to make it a bit easier. Basically creating a converter for another program where people have already made very splendid circuits called Digital Logic Sim. And with that, with the converter, we can take those things that people made and put them over into Rust. I am so lagging. The stream or you yourself in Skyblock? Okay, so that's the left side of the collision. It's getting... This is soon gonna be quite a painting, I feel like, with all the connections going. That is really cool. Yes, indeed it is. Okay, we'll make some piece. Make each piece its own sprite? Or... I don't exactly know what you meant, Raleigh. So this one, then we'll check for the one next to the right. Okay. So over here and this one. Stream is good. I ran into an issue with designing instruction sets, and I'm just CSS engineer. Well, yeah, that's a bit harder. Is there a style guide for my instruction set somewhere? I have not done much with CSS. I think I only did once an online store with like WordPress, and then on top of that added some small features that I was just like, how do I do this in CSS? Please tell me, internet. And then the internet was graceful because a lot of people have already searched for that, so that was nice. Okay, so now we have them connected to the static memory, but we need to combine them just the way we did with the orange one. In order to do this, we shall move everything a bit over. And basically repeat the same process. So just take these and copy them over once and then twice. Actually, this placement is a bit bad, because we would have another line going through there. That's, well, just lucky a viewer of mine made a CLU lol. Okay, yeah, that's helpful. Oh, the rotation. Yeah, okay, so each rotation its own thing. Yeah, the problem is kind of that for rotation we cannot have not on the very same spot like different sprites, but we have at the end kind of a lookup table, which is, I guess, something similar to what you're suggesting, where we kind of know each rotation how they are supposed to look. Okay, let's put it somewhere here so it's underneath, and then make it pretty again, because this just got ugly. Stack overflows, Jesus, yes, it's certainly quite a savior for a lot of software engineers. That is for sure. Sometimes it's a bit tricky where you go like, oh, I have this problem, can you guys help? And the first one is just, oh yeah, I have the same problem. Can you tell me the solution? And you're like, no, I try to figure it out myself, but thanks. And then the next one's, oh yeah, I also have the problem. And then it just continues. And then the first one who's not answering, oh, I have the same problem, is like, ah, this is so easy, but not providing a solution. And then at some point somebody else steps in and says like, oh, have you even tried Googling? This is duplicate of another question. And then you feel just very dumb. I feel like that's the Stack Overflow experience in a nutshell. So, how are you doing? Is this Unity, bro? Yes, it is. Is it the Arche lect? Like architect, but a bit different spells. Anyways, hello, thanks you for joining and writing. Phil is smarty, sexy German man. He can do anything. Yeah, I can confirm that I'm a German man, but the smarty and the sexy part, I'll leave that up for you guys. I did it and it works. The rotation thing you talked about, or something in Skyblocks? Dude, I'm lucky. I never ask a Stack Overflow question. Usually I find previous posts. Yeah, true. That is, for the most part, especially if you get into programming and it's the kind of more simple questions, and because everybody at some point started out programming, everybody asked those questions already, so that's at the start always nice. Oh boy, okay, well, that I need to figure out these bugs. But priorities. Actually a bit further down, because at some point we want to also expand them. We only have a width of 4 at the moment, but ideally we want to have a width of 10, because that's the usual game board, right? Yes, the rotating thing. Okay, I'm interested. Some sketches coming in from Raleigh. His camera quality is really good too. Yes, I have to say this camera board it's very worth it. I wasn't sure if I should get this camera, because some people said it was good, others said it wasn't, but I feel like it's certainly showing that it's a good one. Okay, so that didn't get copied, but that's okay. And then those should also be in a different color. So we shall color them in just a second. Next up, Phil creating Rust in Rust. Maybe someday. And hello MD, I hope your Friday was beautiful. And thanks for checking in. Okay, bit lower, and then we shall straighten them. Almost. Wait, why are they not doing the thingy they are supposed to do? This is... I want to say that this is not bothering me, but it is bothering me. At least over here it worked. So, well, at least make them manually go over a bit. Okay, good enough, good enough. Will your circuit be able to play Doom? I wish. But honestly, like, now that I actually got some comments under my videos and I posted it on Reddit, just people saying, oh, next make Doom and Rust is... Not to blame anyone who wrote it, I'm very grateful for the comments, but it's pretty much the most uninspired thing ever. Because everybody is writing it. It's still fun, because that's just how the meme goes, right? But if I would have gotten a scrap for every time somebody wrote that to me, I probably would have enough to... What can you do with around about 15 scrap? I mean, my timing is already gone for the snappy punchline, but maybe we can figure something out to make it funny the next time I will tell this joke. To me, it's bothering, yes. Yeah, it's at least a bit better now that I manually overrid it. Okay, blue is the ocean. Ah, come on. And then color this one. Quite finicky. And then those. Perfect. So. There's so many people today here. And I was only 2 people yesterday, and now there's 10. Yes, I see the number. It's quite amazing. Today it's going very well. Also, I would say, like, the first day there were a lot of people just checking in, coming by, just saying hello, and that was, you know, for the first one I was like blown away by the support already. And yeah, today I think it's very nice. So everybody who is watching, thank you very much for being here. And if you have any questions at any time, as per usual, just feel free to ask, and I will try my best to answer them. Okay. And then, oh, those are also the wrong color. And then we do it once over for yellow for the detection to the right. To buy a luxurious car. Oh, I see. I would have like... Oh, you have more scrap than me, I see. That is hard competition to be in here with John, that's for sure. He can buy an even more expensive car. Tomorrow I will go to the Porsche dealership and say like, okay, how much is this? I have 15 scrap. What do you think? Can I get like 2 911s or just 1 Cayman? Deal or no deal? And then I copy it and it's broken again. Oh wow. Too bad, so sad. Oh, I should actually make a button where I can just select all the components and then I click it and all the wires turn into the color that I selected. That would be a big brain, wouldn't it, guys? That would be nice. Yeah, that's that's certainly a splendid idea. For some time in the future. And I also need to figure out a better way of rendering these lines, because it gets very laggy if I have a lot of them. And the problem is I'm rendering every single line even when they are not in screen, so that's where the problem stems from. So yellow. Now we should get an auction house in Rust. Should be way easier than this. Oh, true. Yeah. I think with whom did I think I talked with Seabass about an auction house. Oh no, it was actually another guy that I talked with and showed him the calculator that I made. And we were talking about an auction house, like how to do it in Rust and stuff like this. It was similar in that kind of sense. Oh, I need to read some messages. You guys on fire today with the chat. To buy a luxurious car, yes. Now make a nuclear reactor. Jokes on you. One season when I was role-playing, I was playing a crazy scientist. Because, well, of course I was the crazy scientist. And I had my neat little laboratory. And as every neat little laboratory of a crazy scientist would have, there was a nuclear reactor. And at some point in the season, I like the vibe that we played, it might have blown up a bit or not. I actually have a video of it. I can show you guys later. Please remind me of it. Maybe at the end we can do that. It was quite a sight to behold. I set up like a lot of campfires and igniters, and then at some point I would just like trigger it and there would be a siren going on, and everywhere there would be like smoke and fire, and yeah. Then I was just like role-playing being injured, and people would need to get into my laboratory and exchange some parts of the reactor to make it not go boom. MS Phil, the royalty thing works. Roger, oh okay, that's nice. I thought it was a Porsche. It's ein Porsche, not a Porsche or a Porsche. Nah. Ein Porsche, yes. So let's start with the blue ones because that's a bit further up. And let's have those show again, roughly here. And then we shall connect them over and over. It will cost you 100 cloth at least at the dealer. Ooh, yeah. Maybe I should talk with some of the farmers that I was meeting on the Fancy Orb event. They probably have some spare cloth. But if they could get a car at the price of 100 cloth, that... oh boy, they would have like a whole garage of luxury cars. But then they were just like, oh, you know, it's a Porsche, but it's a Porsche tractor. just like the machines. That would be also funny. It works. I think we crossed World War II. Oh, he caused. I see. Nah, probably not Porsche, but well, yeah, there were some ugly things. Sounds interesting. The comparator circuit from the original would certainly help. Exactly, you're spot on. Yeah. That is exactly the same circuit that we could use for this, right? We would have just one number in the auction that somebody bid, and then they press like a button. It will trigger some binary value, and then we could compare this binary value to another one. And maybe there would be one that is currently like the highest bidder in a way, and then we would just have the new one compared to the highest one. Oh no, it was... that's a bit yikes. Oh well... Too bad I don't have an undo function, right? Oh well. Let's just connect them and I will figure that one out off stream, I feel like. Well, maybe even World War III. Oh no. Please don't. So... and soon we shall go into Rust and find out everything is still broken. I need to drink something. That was your answer to my question, lol. Did I read it the wrong way? The comparative circuit from the original would certainly help to see who bet the most. Was this the question you were referring to, or another one? Cheers, mate, thanks. And for everybody else, maybe you should drink some water yourself, or a beverage you like to drink. Because we can't be thirsting for all these hot electricity components, can we? Okay, and last one, and then hopefully we have the collision detection working for this 4x4 display. Let's put one splitter down here just for the connection part. No, the power distribution is what I meant to say. So this one, and this one. I only drink liquor and coffee, and sometimes even both at once. Like a true American. Oh, I thought you guys ran on gasoline and oil from third world countries. They are not curvy, so didn't think they are hot. Ooh, I see. Maybe I should like make a very curvy one just for you. It's like, ooh, look at these curves. Ooh. Reminds me, I could actually make a phallic symbol, but that wouldn't be very mature, would it? So we set up the static memory, made it bigger. Hopefully we did all the connections that we want. We don't bother with these at the moment. That's the last one on the goals for today. These look pretty fine by my book. So I guess it's time to go back into Rust. Let's write. And yeah, so now we have it once, twice, and now we will paste it a third time. And I think we can actually get rid of this middle one. How old am I? Somewhere in my 20s I am. This looks a bit like an old phone company connecting to the landlines. I feel like in some countries where they don't have that much regulation on it, there are certainly a lot of wacky wires out there where they don't care as much. Okay, so that's enough power. We need to connect this one, so let's get a branch somewhere like here. And give it enough power, so let's say 40,000. Oh, thanks. We don't advertise that since the rest of the oil gets jealous of oil. Well, it's the petro oil, like the petrodollar, right? So, oh, thanks. Oh, yeah, how old? He basically does what my programmer does. It converts its JSON, yeah. Server builds, yeah, it's mostly running on the copy and paste plugin that already has pretty much every single data on a building in a neat file, and then I just read it in Unity and basically paste it in, and then write it in the same format the plugin would. After designing everything here in Unity, are you rebuild it, or do you have some custom way of importing things? No, it's basically just the thing that you saw, right? So I'm here in Unity, and these are the names. They actually get written right into the data folder of the copy and paste plugin. So right around where my server is, because, well, my server is also on the same machine, so it can easily write over. And then the copy and paste plugin will basically do the rest and paste it in. And my editor doesn't support everything. I'm very happy that now at least I could theoretically copy images, but I would, for example, need to create a custom texture that would read out the same with the same algorithm as the copy and paste plugin saves the images. So still a lot of things to figure out, but the most essential parts are working. Things. Is it an accessible plugin? The copy and paste, yes. My editor, no. At some point I will probably release it, but that will be not anytime soon. It's modified, yes, exactly. Kind of modified version of the copy and paste. Yeah, no, it's not open source, and yes, exactly. So John's plugin is actually open source. If you're interested in that, it's for like digital logic sim. Yeah, can't post a link in here, right? So otherwise I would have suggested you doing that. Do you play any other games? Yes, from time to time I like to play kind of strategy sandbox games a lot, so something like Crusader Kings from Paradox and Jack is this grand strategy game, and RimWorld are probably the games after Rust that I play the most. Okay, clock can be disabled, we'll just do it manually. So, we say it falls down, then our collision detection is... Oh, this one also got a bit screwed up. That's unfortunate. Let's fix that. Make it look a bit more pretty. Okay. So this means that we now can't go any further down. And this one should not only trigger a new piece, but instead should trigger this writing function. The writing function is actually down here. So multiple things that will be happening. Oh, yeah, any other games? Oh, clear, good. Yeah, if you have any other questions, just feel free to ask. Watching Philieve chat is hilarious, he jumps from top to bottom. Yes, yeah, I don't know, it's hard to follow where, what I read and whatnot. So yeah, forgive me. Danke, bitteschön. Gonna go pee, anyone comes with me? I think like I'm currently quite busy to go pee with you. I'm not sure if anybody else is taking. Yeah, I think either way you will be pretty pissed, no matter the outcome. Yikes. Yeah, there are some things that are just not all that right. There's the indexing of the nodes from the wire, they apparently get screwed up at some points. Haven't figured that one out, unfortunately. So we want to save it, we want to create a new piece, and we also want to clear the active memory, but we need to do it in a good way, because if we try to save it and then clear it at the same time, that wouldn't work, because then we just clear it and save nothing to the static memory. I use it for text and basic coloring. I see. Yeah. And you used also signed artists, I would imagine, because you had some signs that actually had that spelled out what part of the sub-circuit and the name of those were. Was it sign artists that you had going on for that? So save. Yeah, actually also not. We first want to do this and then have the other one afterwards. So let's see. This one comes first, and then afterwards we want to update this. This can be simultaneously as the rest, and before we spawn a new piece we want... Okay. Not happy with what we are doing right now, or like what I'm doing right now. But it will make it work, and hopefully afterwards, once we have figured it out and look again on it from a bit further away, we can make it more efficient. Because now we are just like introducing a bunch of timers just to have the clock set up in the right way. Yes, I call it Picasso. All right. I need to mine 1.6 thousand quartz blocks for the museum. It's boring, so I just watch your stream in the background. Well, hopefully it's good enough entertaining on the side to make the progress a bit more easy. That is indeed a lot of things, so yeah, I mean, makes sense. If you aren't in creative, you need to get the resources from somewhere. Also, I don't like to use the timers this way because we won't have it independent of the update rate, but we are bound to the timers themselves. But we shall figure that one out later, or me just off stream. We probably make some other clocks. Okay. So Nah, custom code. We all know this will lead up to Phil creating the Messerschmitt in Rust. Funnily enough, I was thinking of making some vehicles with like carbon that it's like coming out, but one thing at a time. I can't be stretched on too many projects, right? Thanks, no need for DLC. Hey Darly, thanks for checking in. Sorry, I read the wrong message first. How to change the color of the wire? What key are you using? Oh yeah, it's as said by John. It's you just look on it and it's R, and then you can change it. It's free. It's just in the base game, and it's very nice that they changed it, because not only did they give us like some colors, but even more colors. And you can see this project was made when the colors just came out and we only had 4, so it's very nice that we now have 10. Okay, getting a bit distracted. And there's also a bug with the colors. As you can see, I have selected the pink one, and I just tap this one so I can reconnect it. And if I now place it, it will be black. Not sure if they already fixed it. I wasn't on staging, but if they don't fix it next update, I might try to contact some people about it. With white, yeah. Yeah. Entertaining enough. I mean, well, yeah. I certainly try. Hopefully I will get better as we go along, but yeah, certainly nice that we have the colors. So if this one triggers, it goes down over here, and let's set them just up for 2, and this one should go into the clear. And then we also want to push an update afterwards. I guess for now we just do it like this. Wait. That should clear the board in white. And then if this one went through, we want to create the new piece. So actually delete this one. Okay. Let's see it all in action, make it kind of slow so it will be easy to follow along. Okay. And we we first need a piece, don't we? So let's spawn one in. Say it falls down, and that was too fast. Huh. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, it's certainly telling that I'm a bit more tired today. There are two things to streaming: doing what you set out to do and interacting with the audience. You can't do both 100% unless on math or something. Yeah, I guess just focus on one and have fun. I mean, yeah. But I guess I can't just be sitting around here in silence, just fiddling around by myself. That wouldn't be entertaining for anyone. Okay, and apparently this one is not going off. And it's probably because this one doesn't reset. So let's check how much power it actually receives. So we see these white ones are lit up, but what about these? Now it did what it was supposed to do. That's a bit weird. Okay, update. Spawn a piece in, let it fall down. Now how is it looking? Okay. Maybe it's just that it's not fast enough going through. So let's increase those timers a bit. And then this one to wipe it. Let it fall down. No. Okay. Oh boy. Well, some debugging today. But I mean, that's good progress, right? We got so far already in the project that we need to debug things. Hashtag copium. That was the wrong button. Okay. I don't have, yeah. I guess that came out wrong. I meant it's more like doing circus 60% and talk to chat 40% or vice versa. One of the two will get most of your attention. Yeah, no, you can't do really both. So I try to, you know, I don't stop at every, like I don't want to stop at every single chat message. So I do a bit of wiring and then a bit of chatting. Speaking of which, now if we just do it very slowly. So we have this one. Oh, me so stupid. Because we just, no. We set up this one, but we didn't set this one to 3. So this one, of course, cannot trigger. Okay. Well, good that we figured this one out. And hopefully we don't see this bug now. That's looking good. Yay. Now we can do what we were actually wanting to do. Can you imagine? Don't feel bad if you're not making good progress. You're busy talking to the chat, throwing out flow state. Yeah, well, I guess that's true in a way. But you know, I certainly want to take the time and chat, appreciate the guys that are coming in, just like somebody I just saw. Hello Keeps, thanks for being here. Haven't heard from you in a long while, but hope you're doing very good. The wires are touching, redo, delete, start over, GG. Yeah, next time I will do a 4-dimensional building. So, oh no, sorry, I didn't mean next time. So actually this time I already made a 4-dimensional building. So as this is like only a 3D world, they appear as they would like touch, but in actuality in the 4th dimension they are very far away. But you know, it's okay if that's not conceivable. Norfield, hello again. Thanks for checking in this on the 2nd day. Hope your Friday was good and you have a splendid weekend. Your Rust is on German now. It was on English. Wait, what? Oh yeah, that's true. I was checking because I told you guys that I was working on the plugin, right? Where I just like do things like, oh, you have this battery. How about you just set the battery to full? And now it has full charge. And you do the same thing and say empty, and now it's like empty. You know, small things that would help like people in electricity do things. And as you can see, there are like some chat messages that you will see from the plugin just as a feedback. And I was trying to set up the language, but it didn't work out so far, and I haven't figured out why. So that's why I set my game to German. But I luckily it's very easy to do this. Now we will be all British. Okay. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. I saw you in the update. Well deserved, my friend. The plan worked. All the extra time you put in the video paid off. Yeah, thanks. Like, you must know, like, Keeps is one of the guys that I send my videos to, and then he will give me feedback, and the feedback is always very good, and then my videos will be even better than they were before. So I'm very grateful every time Keeps gives me some feedback. Where is the American flag? I don't speak British. I speak freedom. Cue bald eagle scream. That actually doesn't sound anything alike how it's always portrayed. Oh wow. Oh no, yeah. Oh well, so what we try to do, if we have ground collision with this wire that is supposed to be orange, it should trigger over here and then save it. So we have the saving, goes from here through there and then saves in the persistent or in the static memory. Then this thing runs out at a time, and then two things will happen. The static memory will get updated, and we want to wipe the active memory. So that didn't happen because, wait. Oh, they're set up in the wrong way. Okay, so at least this one was working, but there wasn't enough power for the upper one. We just need to set this one to, say, 15. That should be fine. So... oh, that's smart. Or, like, not smart, actually. Because... you know how this caused us, like, 3 seconds ago a lot of trouble? Turns out, it needs to be over here. Oh boy, just creating more problems for myself. So let's actually grab this one and put it over here. And this time we shall make sure that there's enough power coming through and we don't cause a bug once again. This one can just stay there, it's not causing any trouble. As far as I know. Alright. Then... Oh. And this one also... Oh, true. Okay, so yes, suppose this, you know, now we changed it, so this would have had enough power. And there it is. So this is now saved in the static memory, which is this one. And then afterwards it didn't... Oh yeah, no, it's... Is it supposed to clear it? No, it is not, because it works a bit different from the active memory. Oh, well. I shall just get myself a bit of fresh air, because otherwise I'll just... My brain will otherwise not do this job anymore. Okay, let's try it once again. We spawn the next piece, and now we can have the new functionality. Oh no. That's too bad. Okay, we'll come back to this. As you can see, we have this one static memory and this one just fell down, and if the collision detection would be working correctly, then it would also say we can't go down anymore. Yes, Stoßlüften. That's what it's all about. Very German indeed. So. But let's not bother with that in the moment. Let's just like put it over here, because there we know that it will be detected, and music is just gone. Or is it just too silent? The music isn't musicking anymore. Huh. That is annoying. And there isn't any wire I can just reset to have it going. So I'll just... My building is to take... Yeah, that's a very, very good point. So... Certainly wouldn't be the first building that I've lost because of decay. You know, I'd say 55 days should be enough. Maybe, just maybe. Okay. Let's open that one again. That is annoying. Well, I just got a new software actually for playing the music. Of course, apparently Windows was way too stupid to just say, hey, I have this folder full of music. I would like to play it. Could you do it? And Windows is like, no. You have to set up like a playlist or something. You can't have it on shuffle. And I was apparently a bit too stupid to figure that one out. How to do it. Also, the UI is absolutely hideous. That reminds me. No, I cannot do it. Well. And I thought I was already struggling with the circuit. Now I'm also struggling with the music. So let's just do it like this. So I just went on a rant about how the music wasn't working, right? But for you guys it was working. Didn't it? But nobody told me. Oh, this stream is all over the place. Remember like 2 moments ago when I went up to open my window to Sturzlüften? Apparently it ripped out the cable for my headphones. So that's why there wasn't any music for me. Oh boy, this is fine, you can do it. Okay. So as said before, we trigger this one. Hopefully that will save it over here. Yes, that's working. Then we'll wait it out. RIP headphones, yes. Hopefully it was a bit amusing. Just wondering, like, what is the guy about? Like, the music is perfectly fine, but okay. So this one should have activated. Yes. Okay, so it's also updated in the static memory. This one just went through. Can be way faster. That's okay. And then. Oh, okay, so this one needs to be increased to something like 8. And then we can make it like faster. This one will trigger then afterwards, and that looks good. Okay, so the rest that just happened is that we wiped off the active game board, so that these two things that are showing up, they are only in the static memory at the moment. And one last thing that we didn't do was spawning a new piece in. That's... Don't want to say too soon, but things are looking not bad. Okay, let's confirm it. Let's put it down. And let's just press this one for once. It goes through, it triggers those two. It's still there, it's here, it's not anymore, and we have it over here. And but the new piece didn't fail. Is it a timing issue? It might be. What does Stoßlüften means? Basically opening all the windows in your flat or something, and then the breeze is just like coming through and taking away all the bad air and exchanging it with oxygen-rich air. And yeah. In Germany, people like it a lot. Looking good. So let's have it like this. Okay, we see when you press it, it's very shortly there. But then right after it gets deleted. Hopefully this does the trick. So yes, okay, we just triggered it already by accident. If we just trigger it once again, then yeah, that looks good. So to the one to the right, please. Oh, wait. Got it, we cannot do it like this. Because now there's an active. Oh boy, getting really annoying slowly, but well. How shall we do this? I think the solution will be just to have another blocker, so that the time of spawning the piece may actually just be delayed. And then we want to exchange this one for an XOR branch. So like this, and then this one goes up here and over there. So now we revert this change from there back again over here. Okay, forgot to increase the power on this one. So let's see. Oh man. Hello again, I'm back. Hey SD. Thanks for coming in once again. Hope your Friday was splendid. We are currently struggling a bit because for the main part I'm just a bit tired today. My brain juices just went a lot into doing the plugin this morning, and now there are none left. Yeah, let's increase the timing on this one, and then it should work out because we trigger it afterwards. Yes, okay. So this one just needs to be longer than that one. So probably something like this would be fine. Yep, okay. And now we can also move pieces right again. Have them over here. Press this one. Okay. It's not over here anymore, it's saved in the static memory. That looks pretty good. And now the thing that we noticed that wasn't working is the ground detection for the rows underneath, after that. So what we were supposed to see is something lighting up over here, but it's not. It might be, how much power do they get? They should have enough power. So which one is it? It's this one. This is lit up. This one, okay. Yeah, got it. The problem is this one is the one that's detecting the ground, and there's just not enough power coming from over here. Meaning we will probably need a whole bunch of power for this one, yes. How much do we have? Yeah, we can actually get a lot of power from here. And now this one is lit up with 12. It goes over here, goes down there. And we have the ground detection, woo! First problems, yeah. I wish those would be the first problems today, but maybe the problem started with me waking up. Okay, so change them to 40. And we need to make sure that we also change those in the editor. I guess we will just copy this one back over into the editor, then it doesn't matter. Okay. Good. Then we have this one. It detects the ground, so it would trigger this button. That saves it over and creates a new piece. Let's make this one way faster. And hopefully this layer also... Yes. Okay. Now we have the ground detection again, because those are in the static. Then we have the folding piece. Doing this all... Ha! Doing this all over again, and then you do the exact same thing. But it doesn't do the same. Oh boy. Still here, but I'm eating dinner with it. Pizza is pizza. Well then, bon appetit. What kind of pizza do you have? Probably the most tasty one. Okay. So, let's see where the problem was. We have this one going. Ooh, it doesn't save it. Because there's not enough power coming in. Where are you coming from? Over here. Okay. Let's be safe than sorry and just increase it to a bajillion. Now it is actually saved, and the rest should do as it's used to do. All right. Did you guys just see what I just saw? The piece moved over by itself. I guess the one of the displays is hooked up the wrong way. Could that be? Yeah, okay, so this one shouldn't be here. This one should be here, and then I would assume... Yeah. That looks better. And already, also over here, we have the ground detection coming in, and it's triggering. Boy, oh boy, that's good. Hopefully we can now synchronize this bit with the clocks over here. And then we'll have a lot of falling pieces. Some random person called me on Discord. Oh no. I have to leave your wonderful stream and check. Oh well, that's okay. I hope you and your buddy have a good time on Discord, and that your Minecraft world and the museum are coming along splendidly. And I'm pretty sure I'll see you soon. Thanks for coming by today again. Okay, so let's just... Oh, yeah, we cannot wipe it this way because we need to wipe it this way. That's the static memory. Let's actually put a sign. And then, what are you? You are nothing. Okay. So, these are the buttons for the static memory. Static memory. One is update. And the other is reset. Ah, good enough. Oh, I'm back. I don't know what was a bug or something. Oh well. Glad you're back. pineapple, just green pepper, onions, and cheese. Well, I think the Italians would be very pleasantly surprised to not have pineapple on a pizza. We need portable circuit boards. Come on, face punch, do it. Yes. I think like these breadboards they were throwing around and programmable chips, they would certainly take electricity to the next level. That is for sure. Alright. We have this and we want to connect all of the parts. So let's make those as fast as possible as to not stall too much. And then this one should be a bit longer, just to make sure that everything runs through first before we do the next update. Okay, so let's activate the clock. Spawn in the piece and it should fall down by itself. Yeah, the first one takes a long time, maybe a bit too long actually. Now this is triggering. It was not triggering, which means I'm triggered. Oh no. Yeah, I'm from Morocco, that's why. We hate pineapple on pizza. Yeah, I think a lot of people hate pineapple on pizza. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about Hawaii toast, the thing that we Germans do. It's like a slice of bread, and then you put it on a pineapple slice, and then also just some ham, and you put it in the oven. Then we call it Hawaii toast. Probably not very cultural appropriate, but well, I don't know. And you see, there are some people that like it. That put pears on pizza. Oh, I don't know about that one. So beforehand this was triggering, but now it wasn't. So let's see, coming up, then let's say slow. Okay. There, and now. Okay, yeah, just doesn't have enough power, but those are all unused, so we can just go here, here, and once again the problem was not having enough power. Imagine how many, like how many errors we would save if components wouldn't take up energy, but oh well. Okay, so yeah, this can go through. Let's just set it to normal once again, so it's a bit faster. And then the piece got lost, so now it's there. Okay, it got triggered. Ooh, let's go. And will it do the same for... Let's go! Okay, that is a bit weird. But... That's huge. Let's stop it over here and wipe the boards. There you go. Okay. Let's try it once more. This will be insane. Imagine we've been working for like yesterday and so on. It was like, oh, we work on it for a quarter of an hour and then we have something new to show. And today I was just like, no, 1 hour of editing straight, and it's finally coming together. So start up the clock. Let's put it a bit to the left. Okay. And this one cannot go over here. Nice. No, that wasn't too nice. Oh no, that one apparently got lost. Okay. Huge. And this one caused a bug, it seemed like. Ha. Let's get into it, why it's not doing that. How much power is coming through these? 600 and 600. That should be enough. Oh well. Anyways, GG's. Thanks for GG's. When you put meat on a pizza and then pineapple, it's better. Yeah, I feel like there's certainly something to be had in between. Dad, can we buy Tetris? No, honey, we have Tetris at home, yeah. Yeah. The Tetris you have, and then the Tetris she doesn't want to tell you about. RIP. Oh well. It's a good start. That is very good progress. Right there. You're a genius, bro. Good luck with the rest of the stream. Thanks so much for coming in. I hope you have a very great weekend, and maybe we'll see each other the next few days. Wow, this is crazy. Hello, Biggity. Blake, good evening. Thanks for checking in. Why are we having an argument about pineapples on here? Maybe the subject matter at hand is not as interesting in all circumstances. I think it's okay to have an argument about pineapple on pizza. Sooner or later it would have come up anyways, right? We all know that. So let's get rid of the clock. Say normal. And then we just manually step through it in order to debug it. Go there, there, and then over here. Ground detection is triggering, which is good. Now I'm curious if it gets saved to static memory or not. We are over here. This is high, so it should be up. Yes. Do you guys see where a problem might be? Was it maybe this wire? Maybe it was that wire. Okay. Well, nice. We have it fixed. it's... And you would be surprised how often these things happen, but well, I feel like today it already happened quite a lot, so you are probably getting a feeling for it. Let's reactivate the clock. Sometimes success and failure are so close to each other, right? Maybe it's... Hopefully it's the same. Nope. It's not the same bug. Oh, but... Interestingly... This one was set, so it's... stalling somewhere over here. So, let's give you a pause and trigger you. And let's get rid of that part. Trigger you for 20 seconds. So... Oh. I need to fix my editor to not mess up that many parts. That's quite something, isn't it? Okay, so that was just another connection missing. Sometimes you have to solve problems in order to make yourself some more problems, right? That sounds like something a politician would say. Okay. Is this actually something for multiple things? Huh. I mean, good that we spotted it over here. Okay, so that's working over there. And we can put it here, put it down, save it. And this would take way too long because we set it up. Okay, that one. Okay, meaning at least the last 8 lowest one, they should all be working fine and dandy. And then this one is okay the way it is. Oh boy, oh well. Let's get back to you. Where did I leave off? A genius making Tetris in Rust. Well, thank you. Well, I don't know, yeah. I don't know about the genius part either, but well. How do you make the lights drop when you have a full row? So we already have a detection going if a row is full for the static memory, which are these. As you remember, or just saw the lowest ones. Yeah, just that. And then we trigger this orange one, like these. Where are they actually coming from? Oh, I haven't set them up yet. That's the last thing on the list for today. So basically they trigger and then they write underneath. And that makes me realize that we need to change the reset instead of being vertical to be horizontal. That way we can reset one row in particular. So basically we see, okay, it's full, and then if the clock tells the game, okay, check for the full rows, it will delete this row and everything above it will fall down. That's how it's supposed to be working in the end. Basically just recreating a computer, kind of. Yeah, it's insane. I love it. Yes, I certainly love it too. Rust Electronics is so fun. Are you generally saying it's fun, or are the dot dot dots indicating that it was sarcasm? I'm bummed they nerfed the auto turrets. Yes. If it wasn't for the fact that only because of the auto turret video I just got a very good video, then I would be even more bummed out about it. But yeah, it's, I don't know, and they made it for like so stupid reason that they changed it. So that's quite a shame. Now we have all these different systems just to have backup turrets. Oh well. But can't you add as many turrets as you like and then create different circuits? Yes, you can basically do that. And the community has been quite eager to figure out different ways. There are some good ones, some bad ones. Yeah, with the knowledge and the circuits, you can certainly do that. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. If one breaks, another activates, so it won't. Yeah, that's basically the video that I made about it, right? I don't know if you saw it, MD, but on my channel there's a video about that, the thing that you were describing. Maybe even have them rotate on and off. Yes. So some people set up flip-flops where it's at some point it's like one row, then it's the other row, and they change. And then they say, okay, if one group has a target, then just stay on this group for the moment. I got a bottle of water. Well, that's good on you. Keep hydrated. Cool. Yes. I don't have that hat. Yeah, that's cap. True. Quite literally. Better. Oh, what I should have done is like player cinematics list, and then it's play talk. So when I'm talking with you guys, I should be I don't know, I'm doing this. The same thing I do with the videos. Funnily enough, if you're like in that loop, these things happen. So yeah, let's make it stop for now. Okay, let's have it running with the clock, shall we? And let's figure out how much faster we can maybe make the first one. Yeah, we can decrease it by quite a bunch. Say 6, so now things should go faster. It's getting there, isn't it? Okay, nice. Awesome. Let's actually change the goals a bit, because the first one we already did a long time ago. So that one is completed. And the next one we are still working on. we have the ground detection to, or like the collision detection towards down. And now we should do the collision detection for the other sides. Because if we have a look at it, there are two different things that we can do that we absolutely shouldn't be able to do. One is just going out of the screen on the side. And the other one is going into the pieces that are already on the board. So, how do we do that? Well, just the same way with the orange one, the ground detection that we have here. We already have set up the blue and the yellow one that tell us if we can actually go over or if we cannot. And if we cannot, we'll just block these inputs in a way. And we can do this by just having some blockers in between here. And then hook these up to there. At least in theory. And how much of it will be working in practicality, we shall see. Alright. You don't have, yeah, that. For the low completion, you get a few gates to check if a row is full and then send a signal to the static memory to move everything down. Not sure exactly what you're referring to, Horace. And hello Zed Skipper, thanks for coming by and checking in. For the last 2 hours I've been enjoying the stream while I was doing my thing. The calculator video was amazing, really liked the video, keep it up. Well, thank you very much, you know, and thanks everybody for just, you know, being here, lurking, even if you're not chatting. Just being here already supports me a lot. Row completion. For the row completion you get a few gates to check the row. Yes, okay, got it. Yeah, that's pretty much what we have over here, the cyan one. Those are the end gates you are talking about, so if every single one in the row is on, this one will be full, and then we need to put on some logic behind it. Which I'm not sure if we do today, maybe not, depending on how long this will take. Let's check some things manually. Oops. Okay, there we go. Oh, the clock is still running. That's why I was so confused. No wonder. Okay. This one and then to the right. And this is already a bad signal, because this should be on right now. So, it's coming in here. Yeah, okay, got it. So for the collision detection there always needs to be 2 parts, right? Piece needs to be on, and depending on the direction we are checking in, the other piece should be in the static memory. But for the sides, there obviously isn't something next to it. When we have this piece, it can't be checking if another piece is over here. Because if it's in this column, it will always be not able to move right. So therefore, we should get rid of these AND branches for right over here, and then do the same for left over here. Which should be okay to do. And then if we set this one up, we see this one goes through, it goes down over here and then blocks this one. So now we could try to go even further right, but it wouldn't do anything. Just as we would like it. Okay. Then just the other ones as well. And then take those away. Probably we regret this at some point, because this is kind of not the end of the screen. Afterwards we want to expand it further and then we need to add them again, but that's a problem for future me. And then we have ground or collision detection every single direction. That would be very nice. So this one's blocked. We push it down. Still blocked. 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 Looks good. And then new piece to the left. To the left. And now it's blocked. Perfect. Now we have the borders checked. Now we just need to check if the collision detection with other pieces is working as well. So let's just get a few down. And put this one over here. That's good. We can't move right. We move down, and now our active piece is right in the middle. It can't go left, it can't go right, and both of the actions are blocked. Nice. That wasn't too bad, was it? Yeah, I also need a button just to reset the whole board. That would be pretty nifty at some point. So, let's try it all with the clock running. We put them here on the side. Moves down, and then we try to move right, but it won't let us. Ooh, okay. Somehow it still disappeared. That's weird. So much wires, yes. If you would know. That's a pretty casual amount, but yeah, no, I get it. It's a lot of wires. At least they are color coded, right? No more problems. Yeah. It's like an endless circle of, oh, it's working, until you realize, oh, it's not working. I have to find the bug. Oh, I found the bug. I fixed the bug. Now it's working. Oh no, it's not working. Also, hello again, Rustified Console of Warriors. Thanks for checking in once more. So, I guess we'll try this manually, just to check where the bug is coming from. So what we tried was have a piece right there. And I press this. I mean, this looks good. And it also shouldn't update anything because they are blocked. That's a bit weird that it disappeared. Don't know why. Well then. Let's give it another go. Press right, and it blocked it. Maybe those are a bit too long. That might be the reason, actually. So that the clock already is in the next step, and therefore doing something other than that. Could that actually be? Maybe. Oh no. Oh boy, oh boy. When you just thought that it couldn't get more complicated and it would be easier from now, turns out it wasn't. Honestly, let's just make a band-aid fix in a way. And just like block these all to... No, that wouldn't change anything, would it? As you can see, I'm also quite confused at times. So, hopefully this will allow us to get rid of the bug. Let's put them down there. That's a better placement. And then this one as well. Connect them over to these. This one over here. Okay, so let's give it another go. That wasn't much better, was it? So if we do things manually, then they look fine. But as soon as we have the clock on, I feel like there are just some timings that are way off. Always been here, never quitted. That's what I like to see. Thanks so much for the support. Like, you know, it's one thing to be there when everything is working great. It's another thing to be here when it's not working so well and I'm just, everything is on fire, as well as my brain. Yeah, so sometimes it's the good, sometimes it's the bad, and this is the ugly. It's still going way too fast. I need to slow it down. Okay. Well, this looks better. So to the right. He said it looks better and I just jinxed it apparently. Okay. You know what? At this point, I'm not even asking anymore. Honestly, yeah, I think I might call it quits as well. It's I guess just the time and that I'm like tired altogether already. So sorry if I'm letting you down today, but I think we still got a lot of progress done. Yeah, so, well, I guess I'll just try to find some of the bugs myself, but I'll probably do this tomorrow because just by the looks of it, there are some things way more wrong than they should. And I'll need to figure that one out, but that's fine, it's just part of the process. And you're now part of the process as well. So, thanks everybody for showing up. Especially the ones that are like from the get-go. Continue on watching right until the end. So, yeah, thanks Raleigh, thanks Horace for being here and actively chatting. Very difficult, props for the effort, subbed and liked. Biggity, thank you so much, that's what it's all about, right? Just appreciating and a bit of the support. I'm very thankful for that, and maybe I'll see you around. I'll probably be streaming, hopefully tomorrow same time again. And then maybe I'm not gonna use up all my brain juices on the morning doing the plugin, but don't want to say anything about it. Well, so today we got a first goal. We expanded the static memory. Beforehand we only had the those 2 rows. Now we have all 4x4. And we have the in-between layer for the collision detection, which is working for checking the ground. Not really, or like a bit working, and also not a bit working for left and right. That's something we are currently on. But we also did all the connections, were a lot of time in the editor at the start, and have an almost working version, right? It only needs this bug ironed out and then the row completion. So I think those will be some very splendid goals for tomorrow. Thanks for taking us on this journey. Yeah, well, that's what I thought. Like, after the calculator video, probably a lot of people are wondering how it's done, what like my thought process is. If I'm some kind of black magic wizard, then no, I'm just another guy struggling, as you can see, as everybody else. So, yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks, interesting stuff. Can you do it at 12 or 13 o'clock? What time zone are you in? Because that's quite different, right? Show the clip. Oh, man, you are a genius. I would have forgotten. Thanks for telling me. I'm built different. Yeah, I guess like somewhere in my brain there's like also some wires that are a bit loose. Vielen Dank, Tetris Meister. Schönen Abend. Danke dir auch. Schönes Wochenende. So, let me find the clip. Rust and then videos. What is a time zone? It's depending where you add, and I would imagine, is it like the global time either in Morocco, or it's like 1 hour after, like +1. That's what I would imagine, but you know, I know you're in Morocco, so I can figure it out. Probably not at 12 to 13 o'clock. I can try to make it a bit earlier. But you know, the stream will be up when it's up. I'll just try to make a bit time up front, and then people have enough time joining in. Roughly around here it should be, but it's not named, so I only have the dates. That's a bit unfortunate.
Zeitmaschine.
Yay, this is me talking German. That's not the one. Could only take a few more. Not this one. This one could be. Nope. I should make sure to name these things. Oh, it's actually named. I'm just so blind at this moment. Okay, so full screen, and then over here. Nice. I'll make the music a bit loud, a bit more silent. Same time as, oh really, okay, thanks. I live in Ukraine. It's like, yeah, I see. So already running quite late. Okay, your brain is melting, I think. I think my brain is at the same as this reactor, probably just shortly before So, you know, I'm just calling somebody and I'm like, oh, everything is on fire and stuff, please get here. And so this is my reactor over here. And now I'm just like setting up everything in my splendid laboratory. And at some point, it all goes up in flames. There you go. So yeah, you know, roleplay things. That's certainly stuff you wouldn't see on any normal Rust server. And you know, I thought, okay, yeah, I called them, they will surely arrive very soon, but they took, I think, like half an hour to get to me. So I was just standing there, my whole building on fire, just waiting for people to get there. You're in that moment, ah, help me. Yes, I'm in danger. So yeah, that's the laboratory. I can probably, I'll just leave it on and search for the other video. So that's the same laboratory. And there's the reactor. So going down. And you obviously need to have a chamber in between to stay safe. So that's that for, and put on some protective gear. And then you can work on the reactor. I just had like, I don't know, components in there like, oh, that's the uranium or something. And I had like red industrial lights and green ones, and they needed to change them. Some made up reason, just to have a bit of fun. Which server is this? That's like an old roleplay server that isn't existing anymore. But with very great people around. For example, the Sunny who was in here previously, she also played on there. But we also played on a whole bunch of other servers. And this is the best part. You have your tool gun already? Yeah, I always have my tool gun. Yeah, never seen the glass. Ah, yes, it's like workshop skins. A lot of this is just workshop stuff. So, not something you would usually have. Yeah, the glass is very awesome to have as a garage door, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I won't be on that early, but I can try to make it an hour early, maybe. We shall see. Alright, any other questions you have for the things we made so far? Wait. I will wait. What hour is it from you? For me, it's 11 o'clock. Yeah, close to 11. So one after hour before you. Or after you, depending on how you want to spin it. Well then, I will say that is it. Same here in Holland, yeah, that's what I thought. That was a good stream, well thank you, and you know what made it so good? It was you guys, just being here, being very active today in chat. It was insane, like, it's nice to see the same faces, like, one day after the other, like, still coming in, and having the same good energy. Alright, cool man, log off, have a beer. Alright, well then. I wish you a very good night, especially for the guys that is quite late for you. And for me as well, I guess. So hopefully tomorrow I will be a bit more well rested and we can tackle these problems. Until then, I would say thanks for watching the stream and I see you in the next one. Splendid.